Hello, everybody. It's Lord Magicus here. Today, we're doing something different. I don't think we've ever done this before. We are playing some physical sealed here. I'm here with Jess.
Hello.
She's here. Do you want to
Yeah.
wave? Yeah, ready.
Hi.
We're gonna be teaching her how to play limited here. She has just started learning how to play Magic, and so
Yes.
this is going to be an experience teaching her how to build decks out of cards that you just opened. So this will be a little bit interesting because pre-releases are normally how like a lot of people get their first step into Magic. So I think this will be a good instructive thing for a lot of people, hopefully. And we get to open packs. Everybody likes seeing open packs.
Yes.
All right, so let's get the physical camera here. Beautiful.
Hi, everyone. And you might see Butters. Oh.
Oh.
Crush screen.
There we go. Oh, well, yeah, that's. Hold on, I gotta fix this quick. No. All right, you know what? I'm just gonna have to live without the chat now because that screen's messed up. It's supposed to be showing my physical desktop, but I guess the camera's messed up in that frame, so
You guys lost the game.
it's okay. That's okay. I will be reading the chat here, so if anybody has messages they want to send, then
I can pull up Twitch on my phone.
yeah. I can see your messages as we're going through here, so. Alright. So, alright, Jess. You've experienced playing. We played a little bit, so you kind of have an idea of like how turn order and everything goes, but you've built decks out of cards that you own. But now the interesting thing is you have to learn how to build decks out of cards that you just open up from booster packs.
Yes.
So we have these Aetherdrift pre-release kits. We're gonna open these. We're gonna use these to build our decks. So here, why don't you start here? Open up your stuff.
And if you hear the pitter patters of little knockings, that's our fur child. The sweetest child you will ever meet, but the most annoying.
Yeah, little stripe thing and we'll tear her down.
Ah. Very convenient.
Yeah. Yep. Hopefully next week we'll be streaming some Modern here. I'm gonna try the new Merfolk guy that's in the set. I've not been like huge on Modern lately, so.
Ice in your veins, fire in your engines. Rum rum rum.
This will be fun while we're waiting
so
for
we got little
the set to
tokens.
release.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, so the pre-release kit often comes with like these little tokens that you can use to mark stuff on your. So like, see these ones say like +1/+1. They're like counters that you can put on things. Yeah, so this stuff can pop out of here. I'm not sure what these are actually for.
We'll probably figure it out when we.
I don't know. But yeah, like you can see, like, pre-release kits often come with like this kind of stuff in them, with, like tokens that you can use to mark things. +1/+1s to put on your creatures. Most people will also use dice regularly, but this is a little bit more instructive so that you kind of know. Yeah. Oh, you can get to see the cool art that's in the back here too.
So you got the back. Then you have the front.
Yep.
That's pretty cool.
Yep.
And then you can kind of just keep it as a memory.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
All right.
And then it comes with a deck box. Really cool deck box.
Yeah.
Same designs.
All right. So just open the top up there. No, just the front pops open. Like, there you go.
Oh.
So you got a D20. So pre-release kits will always come with a special D20, and it'll have the set symbol on it for this. This one is like a little checkered flag. So you can see here. Yep, you can put all your stuff in there. It'll come with some instructions in here and how to do this. I'll tell you exactly what you should be doing. Yeah, here we got like a little profile card. And then you get 6 booster packs and a promo card.
Is that a doggy?
It is a
A
doggy.
Oh, doggy.
Alright, so your
Okay.
goal is out of these 6 booster packs and this promo card to build a deck of 40 cards. Constructed decks you're used to are 60 cards, but for these kind of decks, they only have to be 40.
Okay.
So you can. Oh yeah, and there's a token on the back for speed because that's the thing for this one. So
the
yeah.
need for speed.
Here we go.
So
there we go. So our first one is district mascot. Open this up right here. So yeah, you can play. So it wasn't always the case that you could play with your promo in your deck, but here you're allowed to do this. So there you go. So he comes in with a +1/+1 counter. You can remove counters from him to destroy an artifact, and whenever he attacks while saddled, you can put a +1/+1 counter on it. Right. This is speed. We'll come to that later.
right.
Mm-hmm.
Crap. So do you want me to like kind of like that? Or do you just want me to open them and make?
So what you want to do here is you want to separate them by color because that's going to be important.
So I got Crash and Burn. Oh, see little battlefield glider. It's a little possum now. That's cute. Creatures.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna take a whole bunch of time.
No, well, what I mean is we want them by color. So all the red ones together, the white ones together, the black ones together.
Oh, with the mana.
Yeah.
Okay.
This one is black and white, so this goes in its own pile. This one is colorless, so that goes to its own pile. And the rare cards we'll keep separate because the rare cards tend to be the ones you want to build your deck around. Multicolors. Yep.
Ooh.
Yep, you foil cards.
Okay, so which one?
That goes the shiny. That still goes here as long as it's not the rare one. Just put it in the white pile.
Okay.
All right, so we got a land. All right. So lands go in their own pile here. It's important.
I like that. That's cool. I like the art. You see the art?
Oh, this is actually your rare card here. So there we go. Call it in Triumph Caster. So mounts and vehicles you control of haste. This whole set is about racing, so you're putting creatures on things and then they do stuff. Whenever a mount you control enters, it becomes saddled until end of turn. Whenever a vehicle you control enters, it becomes an artifact creature. So, yeah, that's going to be good. If you play red and white, you'll probably want this card. All right, open up your next one.
All right. You have you looked up about like the vehicles, how they kind of play?
So I haven't looked at stuff for specifically this set, but like vehicles have existed in Magic before, so these are not technically new. But the idea is that vehicles and mounts basically work the same way. You tap a bunch of creatures, and it'll tell you how many you need to tap to crew or mount the stuff.
Okay, so this is for the rare, right?
Well, the rare ones are the gold ones. Go
okay, so this is for the
Yeah.
Right.
Everything else go here.
All right.
So the way that it'll work is like in order to attack with a vehicle, then you have to put a creature into it for a turn, basically. I'll show you how to do this. We want to open the cards up all first.
Oop. Look, it's a vampire.
Yep. There is actually a merfolk in this set too, which is really useful for us. So.
Yeah, I like vampires. I've been kind of doing my thing with the vampires.
Mm-hmm. Yep, we got another vehicle. What do we got?
Thundering Broodwing.
Okay, you got a shiny vehicle.
Yeah.
This is actually a really good one, because when it enters the battlefield, you get to destroy something with it. It's usually really good. So which one was the rare card that was?
Oh shoot! You know what? Oh, I think it was
the one with the gold symbol. Yeah, this is it. There we go. This one. This is the clone effect. So basically, when you play this creature, it comes in as a copy of another creature. So it just is whatever. So if you have like this one here, you can play this and say, you know what, this is now just another one of these. So it lets you play like extra copies of the best thing you have in play. So it's nice. You can also copy artifacts. So it can copy something like this, and that's really good too. Especially because it has effects that happen when it enters the battlefield. Alright, there you go. And the other cool thing is that you got, more land fixing. So if you play like green and white, like this is really helpful. Green, white, and blue, maybe you might have. Let's see. Green.
Oh, Howlers.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wait, no. Specialist, Goblin Warrior. Ripclaw Wangler. Broken Wing.
What do you?
It's an instant.
Well, no. What color is it? Green.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
And that's a land.
Lands are good.
Apocalypse
This. Okay, so. Yeah, I can make whatever color you need to when it comes to this. For this, it can help.
Oops.
Yeah, don't drop. You're gonna need those. So.
I need those for stuff.
No, multicolor.
Multicolor. Ah. I was just looking at a borderless one.
Yep.
Hey, land. Yeah.
Yeah, the lands are important.
Let's
see.
Okay.
Yep.
Got a mountain. I like that. That's really cool.
Oh, you got a shiny mountain. Yeah, these ones they do look really nice.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool.
Oh, your rare card was actually this land.
Oh.
So this is a land. Yeah, it makes white mana automatically, and it'll tap for red if you have either a mountain or a plains. So if you play red and white, this will be very good for your deck.
Yes.
The cool thing, unlike a lot of these lands, this does not enter the battlefield tapped.
No, okay.
Yeah. So dual lands that don't enter tapped tend to be like really worthwhile playing. That's why they say like mana bases tend to be the most expensive part of your deck, because you want to pay for the good stuff so it comes in untapped and you can use them right away.
Camera launcher.
Oh. Yeah.
Another land.
Lands are good. Let's see this one. Enters tapped unless you control a mount or vehicle. Well, there are lots of those in these. But its cool effect is you can sacrifice it to create a pilot token. Oh, yeah, okay. So, Demonic Junker is affinity for artifacts, which all the vehicles are artifacts. And when it enters, you destroys up to one target creature somebody controls and makes your vehicles bigger. This is a very good card for black. Oh, you got 2 rares in this one. Very cool. Alright, so hold on, let me show off this one. Yeah, there's not an easy way for this to show it off better, but...
I got a...
Alright. this is Redshift Rocketeer. You got the extended art. So 2/3 with Vigilance, he taps to add X mana of any one color where it's his power, but he can only use it to activate abilities. But he has an Exhaust ability, which you can spend 12 mana to put any number of permanent cards from your hand into play immediately. So it's very, very interesting. And then got another land here.
Then I got a pilot.
Yep. Alright. So your rares are kind of all over the place right now.
Yeah.
Which sometimes it's a little bit, it's a little bit awkward with this, but it might depend upon what kind of spells you have in these piles of cards here, so.
Well, I still have this one and one more, so.
Yeah, you could get something ridiculously good in here. So.
Alright, Insect Warrior.
Mm-hmm.
And we have whites, and we have red. What are goblins?
There are lots of goblins in this set.
Oh, goblins.
They like to do dangerous racing.
A land.
Yep. Oh, this is another one that makes a pilot token. Yeah.
And then here is my arena.
Let's see, what do we got?
Water.
So it's a Seed of Varma Masked Racer. It's blue-green. A 2/3 legendary human rogue. Its exhaust ability is X green, green, blue. You put X +1/+1 counters on it. Then you may have the base power and toughness of each other creature you control become this creature's power until end of turn. So basically, let's say if I want to pay 2, I can tap 5 mana. I can put 2 counters in this thing, so that'll be a 4/5. But then every creature for the rest of this turn will have base power and toughness as 4/5. So your little 1/1 creatures are now 4/5s for the rest of the turn.
That's what I like.
Yeah. So it can make all your stuff really big for a huge attack.
Right, and then I'll just have to show you. Look at, he's a good boy.
Oh yeah, look.
He's a happy boy.
Such a good dog.
He's a happy. Why can't you be happy boy like that,
Wait,
Butters?
is that the? Yeah, that's the district mascot. That's this guy.
He's a happy boy.
Yep.
All right, last one.
All right.
Last one.
So there doesn't seem to be a hugely obvious direction to build these decks in yet.
No, but
We'll see.
I didn't really. I mean, I haven't really. I'm like opening them up, so I really. Ooh. Max speed.
Yeah.
Max speed 4.
Yeah. So the whole idea with this set is it's racing. So there are certain cards that let you say like start your engines, and then you start on speed 1, and then they do stuff once you get to speed 4. So, and you increase your speed every time that your opponent loses life for that turn. So. Colorless goes over here.
Oh.
Because those can go into like any color deck that we're going to build. Whereas these ones can only go in very specific decks.
Oh. Wait.
Yes. Oh, here we go. The Speed Demon. That's a very strong reason to consider building black. So it's a 5/5 flying trample for 5. So that's very good. And it start your engines. So if you don't have any speed yet, it starts your speed count. And then on every one of your turns when your opponent loses life, if your speed will go up. It says at the beginning of your end step, you draw X cards and lose X life, where X is your speed. So at the very least, he's a 5/5 flying trample for 5 mana, that will draw you at least one card every turn that you play him. Sometimes he might draw you 2 or 3 cards, or maybe even 4. You imagine you get to draw 4 extra cards every turn?
Yeah, that would be that. Sometimes I really wanted that.
Yeah, he's a mythic, so he's probably going to be... We probably want to play black in this deck because that's really good. Okay, so... Alright, now we get to look through all these cards and see.
Yeah, I was looking at my land, seeing...
So, usually the way that you want to do this is... You look, take your bomb cards, which are usually like these ones. See, okay, well, you got 3 that are multicolored ones here, so you have to play those specific colors for these. This is a land that you only want to play with red, white.
Oh, you have one over there.
Yeah. You do have 2 black cards here.
Yeah, but let's see. I don't think I have black mana.
Probably.
I don't at all. No.
Let me see these. No, not really.
Yep.
It's okay.
That's the name of the game.
So what that probably means is that
That's your light.
careful. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so this is sometimes the hard part because then you have to look at your mana fixing. So like this would go with like this card. This one kind of goes with like this one. So like makes it easy to play some of these things. The red can be used for either one of those. You have white, which could be used to play that one. The white and the blue would help if you wanted to play like 3 colors like those together. And this one can go into any deck, so there is some possibility of doing stuff like this. However, you do have these 2 black cards, which are really good. And it might be worth just playing those. And also, you can look at these too. So, what else do we have? So, this is a blue-green. You know, multicolored cards like this tend to be really strong because they require specific colors to play them. We don't really have anything else for that. But we do have this one, which is actually really good, and it's black and green. So
I don't have any black mana, do I?
no, but we might want to play these 2 colors anyway. That's fine. So you can play all just basic lands, so however many you need. So this might be worth it because this is an artifact that says whenever it enters, you get to blow something up that costs 4 or less. That's very, very powerful.
But if I don't have black mana, how do I play it?
Well, you get to add as many basic lands to your deck as you want. So you can add swamps to your deck.
Oh, how do I do that?
Once we're done building, we will add them to it.
I'm done with the gun.
You don't have to use only lands that you open up. It's just that sometimes these help you because they can add more than 1 color.
Ah.
So if we were playing like green blue, this land is very good because it can cast like a bunch of this stuff. But my initial thought is that you might want to consider green black. Just because, like I said, this card's really good. Like, this card is definitely really good. And this is very similar to that one where when it enters, you get to blow up a creature. So you have lots of synergy with this.
Synergy.
Yeah. So in order to figure out if we can do this or not, now we get to the next part of this mission here. We have to look to see what other cards do we have. So I recommend sorting cards into like 2 piles of stuff. So we're going to look at the green and the black ones first. So right now we want the creatures and we want the removal spells. So this is a creature. This is not technically a creature, but when it comes into play, it makes a creature, so it kind of counts for that. This is a creature. This is a creature. Creature. This is a removal spell. This is a vehicle. And then this is also a removal spell. So we have like 3 black removal spells here. So you want to see what I mean by this. When they come into play, they get rid of stuff that your opponent has in play. That's what I mean. That kind of stuff is
This
usually,
one's good. Siphon fuel.
yeah, it's usually pretty good.
Start your engine. Starts up.
Yeah. You have two of these streaking oil gorgers. They're flying in haste, and when you are at max speed, to get lifelink too. So flying is usually really strong. Haste is really good. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, this is gonna be. I think that we have enough black stuff that this is probably worth doing. So we might want to play this card, but I think we're probably gonna do that.
These are both black and they're really good. Like this one, you basically make a target creature like negative, like
Yeah,
all around, and then you gain 2 life. This one is both kind of sacrifice a creature, and then if the opponent doesn't have a creature, it has to discard a card, and then if you use 2 mana, then you can sacrifice this card and get 2 points.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Let's look at the colorless stuff here because there might be something that we want to really play.
And this one's really good if you got crappy cards and want to like look at your library. So these are pretty good. The black ones are really good.
These ether jackets are probably good. So they blow up artifacts, so you can use these to like destroy other stuff. And they're flying creatures too. Flying is always really good. You might want to play those. So the only thing we want to look at is there any other color we might want to play instead of green?
Yeah, I'm looking at the red ones.
I mean, red is also usually has a lot of removal in it. It's really good. Yeah.
Oh.
Green usually doesn't have a lot of removal stuff. It has what they call fight mechanics, which sometimes it'll have spells where it makes one of your creatures deal damage to another creature, but red is really nice because it usually has cards like this that just deals damage straight up to another creature and destroys them. So. You have lots of things that blow creatures up with this, but not a lot of red creatures.
No, they're right here.
Oh, you have all the... Okay, there we go.
Yeah, they're right here. I was looking at them.
Yeah, gotcha.
No.
Alright, now let's see, what do we got here creature-wise? It's not bad. It might, honestly, like, red is not a bad choice here.
Should look for the green one.
The green cards you have are not super amazing.
Amazing. Check. Do we check white?
No, but we should, because there is this black white card that you have. And it actually is pretty good, so that's another one we want to consider.
Horse smell.
I just think that playing black makes a lot of sense because you have like a mythic. Usually, mythic cards are like some of the most powerful ones when you're doing this. So, and this definitely is probably the best card.
This is the white. These are the non-creatures.
Yep. Okay. Let's see. So this is removal. So I only have like one white removal spell. I'm thinking that black red is probably your best bet. Yeah, I think that probably makes the most amount of sense. Okay. You can even play this land in there too. So we probably won't. We don't get to play this one, but we do get to play this Apocalypse.
This
Right?
one's these are the white ones.
Okay.
White creatures.
Just take a look through these quick, but.
Creatures.
They're not terrible, but I think that you probably are going to be best served by playing the black and the red cards together.
I got it. I don't have any real creatures on the blue one.
No.
So then we have the non-colored ones right here. Did we look at these?
Yes, so actually we probably will play at least some of those. Okay, cool. So, let's see, we start with the cards we know we definitely want in the deck. We definitely want that in the deck. So, this sheet will help you. Building a pre-release deck. You want 40 cards. Usually they recommend about 17 lands in your deck.
Okay.
And we can play as many basics as we need to make up for that. So you want about 23 cards that are not lands.
Okay.
And usually you want 15 to 18 of them to be creatures. So, and then we're going to take these two guys that are really good. All right. This one I think is actually good. Well, this guy's pretty big too. There we go. You'll have enough like big scary things to like win the game with this way. And part of what we want to do is also make sure that you have things to do. So now we're also learning about mana curves.
Mana.
Yeah. Careful. So look, these are spells that will destroy creatures. So we want those. Then I think this will I think like this. We might play this card. Alright, now let's look at the red creatures. That one's that'll be fine here. Okay, we want stuff that's a little bit cheaper to play. It's fine. And then also, I was going to suggest these cost 3. These are okay. Alright. The black cards, where do they run off to?
Black cards? Or...
Over here. No, those are the blue ones.
Black. What is
Do we use all the black ones? I don't think so.
Black. Those are black.
Yeah, no, they are, but I'm saying I thought there were other ones. We might have actually put all of them in the deck. Okay.
I don't know.
I think we actually put them all in the deck. That's why. Okay. So we have a bunch of stuff that we can do on like turn 3, which is good. We want more creatures to play. Alright. These creatures are a little bit slow. We definitely want this. It's good with having more artifacts, but it's also it's a vehicle that blows things up, which is nice. We don't actually have a lot of creatures that have power 2 or less. That's the only thing that's kind of bad. Hmm.
The number you will pick is the number of times you will get laid this month. Wow! We have fun on this channel.
We do. Alright.
PG-13 fun.
So how many creatures do we have here right now? It's 12, 13. So we probably take 3 more. Which means, I mean, this one exhausts and it also makes it. So probably, we can play that one. We have to put 2 more cards in here. Actually, we can probably play this because this lets you discard a card and draw 2 cards. It also starts your speed, so maybe this is fine. Let me do it like that. The only thing that's kind of bad is we actually don't really have a lot of good stuff to take advantage of this. It's like a 6/5 that's crew 3, but like, it surprisingly doesn't do all that much. There's not a whole lot of creatures that we can target with it. We do want a bunch of start your engine stuff so that we can get that going.
Start your engines. There's a start your engine right here.
Oh, I know, but I mean, like, effects in the... That's why we want this card, because it actually does that. I think that that's probably fine. Do it like that.
Should see this one.
Yeah, that's the token for it. I think... You know what? I think I'll do it like this. Okay.
I just listen to you. You're the boss. You're the boss.
It's just a matter of how you want to build the deck. Okay.
You're the boss. The boss.
It's okay.
Hello, boss. Hello, boss.
All right. So do it like this, and then put in some lands here. All right. So now we got to look at what kind of lands do we put in the deck, right? Well, here we go. I got some basic lands we can use for this. So now you see you have some creatures in here. They have stuff. You know, the mana costs go up here, so you have not a huge amount of creatures, but I think this set in particular is probably gonna have a little bit less than average because you have vehicles and stuff that make up for it a little bit. But the idea is you want a mana curve, so you have stuff to do in like turns 2, 3, 4, and 5, and now we have to put lands in the deck, so figure out how many of each land do we want here. This land can actually be used for either color when you play it, so this one counts as both. Here we can play your cool special mountain, but this one is also a land that can make a creature, which is useful. So, but it only taps for red, but that's fine. It'll count for a red total. So the way that I normally do this is I will count up how many red mana symbols I have here versus how many black ones. So it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 versus the black ones, which are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So you probably need a couple, like 1 or 2 more black lands than you want red, yeah. So here.
I really like my dice. I will roll this dice and
Well, the other thing to look at is sometimes how early in the game do you actually need these? See, you might notice something. Most of your lower cost cards are actually red, and a lot of like the higher cost ones are the black ones.
Right, so it should go ahead.
So you might actually want to have like a little bit more so you can play these cards earlier, especially because this one lets you discard a card and draw 2. So you're more likely to have your black lands in the later. So I think probably this is close enough where 8 and 8 makes sense.
Because then I also have some other lands.
Yeah,
that was already.
Yep.
Give me the nice ones now.
Yeah.
Give me the fancy schmancy.
See, there we go.
There we go. Look at that. Beautiful.
See, there we go. We got it. Like, so there we go. Now these 40 cards are going to be the deck that you play here.
Okay.
So the trick here, and this is one of the hardest parts about pre-releases, knowing what do all these cards do, because like for most people that are playing this is the first time that they're seeing any of these cards. So when you look at them, you're gonna have to read them and figure out like, okay, well, what are we doing with these?
Yeah, because I'm kind of interested with the speed, because I'm like, okay.
Okay. So yeah.
Speed seems a little interesting.
Yes. Okay, so here we go. So here you can look at this one because this is the same card. So start your engines. All right, so here you go. This is your speed thing. If you have no speed when you play this card and it says start your engines and it comes into play, you'll go to speed 1. So then you put a counter in here, okay, like this. Your speed now for the rest of the game is 1. Every one of your turns where your opponent loses life, your speed will go up.
Oh.
So if you play this and then say you attack me with this creature and I take some damage, that means at the end of actually no, it's when I lose life, it'll go up immediately, right? So once I take damage, it'll go to speed 2. And then the next time that you attack me or play something that makes me lose life in your turn, it'll go to 3. And then you do that one more time, and then it'll go to 4, which is max speed.
So what does the max speeds do? Like, so some creatures have like max, you have
yes.
to have max 4? Okay.
Yeah. So here, you can look at this one, for instance.
So
max speed, this creature has lifelink.
He's like, oh my god.
There we go. Mirror with you. It's the same card.
This one's just shiny.
Yeah, it's the shiny one. So yeah, once you get to max speed, when your speed becomes 4, some of your cards do stuff that's extra. Like this one, for instance, says max speed. Well, max speed, it gains the ability that you can pay 3 and exile it from your graveyard to draw a card. But you can only do that if you get to 4th speed. So.
Oh, so when it goes to max speed, this creature gets lifelink.
Yes. Yep. That's exactly it.
And lifelink is when
whenever it deals damage, you gain that life.
Okay.
So if you attack me with it for 3, you get to gain 3 life.
Woohoo! So this would be really good in the chance you get lifelink.
Yep. But the other cool thing is that you have the speed demon here, which yeah. So at the beginning of your end step, you draw cards and lose life equal to your speed. So if you're at 4 speed, you'll draw 4 cards and lose 4 life. But he's a 5/5 flying trample. And when he comes into play, he will set your speed to at least 1 if you don't have any speed yet. So he's going to draw you at least 1 card every turn.
Yeah.
And it's usually the best way to win games is just to draw more cards than your opponent has.
So these that are on the side, are we not using these?
No.
Okay.
So how this normally works is that you can, if you really want to, you could actually build another deck out of them, and then you could switch between them if you want. But most people will just build one deck and then just play that for the whole
Are
time.
we not using these?
No, we're not going to use these.
Aww.
So what's
Not the color.
I know.
So cool.
So what you're gonna do now? We just got the box of sleeves, right? I want you to take those sleeves, and I want you to sleeve this deck up.
All right.
So
and while I'm doing that, do you want to open yours?
yes, I'm gonna do that
Okay.
with mine. So
Let me get my sleeves.
so now you kind of have an idea of like how this goes. So this is all your stuff here. Your tokens. There's your 40 card deck. Now I'm going to open up mine, and I'm going to build myself a deck based out of whatever I get.
Nice and fresh.
Yep.
I'm interested to see what artwork we got.
And so the thing about sealed deck is that a lot of it is totally random. Like, you can get some really weird cards. You can get some stuff that's not very good. You can get some cards that are absolutely just completely bonkers. Oh, wow. Okay. So let's see. My promo is March of the World Ooze. Creatures you control have base power and toughness 6/6 and are oozes in addition to their other types. Whenever an opponent casts a spell, if it is not their turn, you get to make a 3/3 green elephant creature. So if you cast, say, like an instant spell on my turn, I get a 3/3 elephant token for free. So you don't want to cast spells in my turn because you're just. But again, the thing that you have to, and because remember, the first ability is going to make that 3/3 elephant into a 6/6. Yeah, this thing is gonna, this is gonna make my creatures very, very big and scary. And it's gonna make you so you don't want to cast spells on my turn.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Let's hope that you don't get a lot of green.
Yeah, I mean, that's usually like how that ends up going, so.
Let's hope.
Okay. Oh yeah, and then I got my die here. Alright. Let's see, what do we get?
No, it's your colors, too. Black and green.
Oh yeah, you can see.
Yeah.
Alright. So, yeah. The promo card you can get can make a lot of difference, because, like, they can, if you get a really good one, that's really cool. Oh, wow. Alright, well, I hate to tell you, but, there we go. Regal Imperiosaur. It's a 5/4 for 3 dinosaur. Other dinosaurs you control get +1/+1. So that is a pretty good green card.
Already off the deck.
And this is a green-black card.
Ooh, no.
So Debris Beetle. It's a 6/6 trample. It's a vehicle. Whenever it enters, opponent loses 3 life and you gain 3 life. That is a very powerful vehicle, which means that I am almost definitely playing green just based on that alone.
Well, you don't know. You got
Maybe.
You got
we'll see.
4 more packs. Oh, did you get artwork?
Yep.
Oh, nice.
We'll see. But
That's
yeah, that's stuff like that is usually a very good reason to play a color. When you have like at least 3 rares that are like really good in your colors, like you generally want to play them.
Oh yeah, so there's 54 different artworks.
Yep. I have an entire so a lot of sets in the last few years they do this. I have for Modern Horizons 2, I think I collected one from I collected the entire set of artworks for them, and I have them in a binder.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Just sort these by color
Just
for
buy
right now.
packs just to collect the artwork.
I mean, some people like to collect it, yeah. Okay. Let's see.
I really like the new lands, like the
There you go.
black and gray ones. Oh, ooh, that's pretty.
Yep.
Oh, it's like a bug car. It's like a beetle car.
Let's see.
Very 60.
Alright, so this rare from this one. We got Winter Cursed Rider here. I wish that it would focus on this a little better, but it's hard to get it to focus. I turned the autofocus off because I want you to be able to see the cards better when we're playing. Yeah, it's a 3/2 for black and a blue. Legendary human warlock. Ward, pay 2 life. Artifacts you control have ward, pay 2 life. And it has an exhaust ability, which is 2 colorless, blue and a black. Exile X artifacts from your graveyard. Each other non-artifact creature gets -X until end of turn. So it can kill a lot of non-artifact. This is a very, very good card if you have lots of like vehicles and stuff in your deck. Lots of artifact creatures. But it's black and blue, which means we're probably not going to end up playing it. So it's not, it doesn't look like it's in our colors, so. Alright, let's see what else we got. Oh, this actually has like the little gold signature on it.
Ooh.
Yeah, so one of the things I started doing is some of the art cards now have like these signatures.
23. That guy shoots stars. There's a little shine. He's got a little dragon friend. Little dragon baby.
Alright,
Little friend.
here we go. This one is Quag Feast. It's a sorcery for a colorless and a black. Choose target creature, planeswalker, or vehicle. Mill 2 cards, then destroy the chosen permanent if its mana value is less than or equal to the number of cards in your graveyard. So this is basically just a black spell that blows up things. That's all. It's probably a card that I would want to play. So removal cards are very good. Alright, no art. This one's just a token.
Oh, no art. That sucks.
Full Drifter. Riptide. Oh, fuck. This one's really powerful. Riptide Gearhulk.
Riptide Gearhole.
The Gearhulk cycle is very, very strong here. So, it's a 2/5 with double strike and prowess. When it enters for each opponent, put up to 1 target non-land permanent that player controls into their library third from the top. So yeah, this is a creature that is very good in combat, can get bigger when you cast spells, and also gets rid of stuff from play when you play it. So all the Gearhulks are very strong.
It's Hulk, right? Not Hulk.
Hulk, yeah.
Okay.
Gearhulks were from actually the first Kaladesh set. They had a bunch of them. But this time they have multicolor ones.
Good.
I'm surprised Butters is being so good right now.
Whatever.
I really expected him to be all up over this.
I stared him down before we started playing because he wanted to get up and I just stared at him for a good while and then he just like went on to
Alright.
bed.
Token. Onward Falls. Foil card. Oh, we got the Merfolk! It's the new one. Mindspring Merfolk.
He got it. He picked the right
So-
the right set.
It's a 1 blue spell. It's a 1/1 Merfolk, but it has for X and blue, tap it, draw X cards, and you put a +1/+1 counter on each Merfolk you control.
Yes.
So this is a card I'm probably going to be playing with this next week on stream. So we are definitely going to test this out. It's not going to be very good in here because there's like no other Merfolk in this set that really work with it. but it is a card that we are going to try playing on stream next week. So.
Anything that's merfolk, he goes crazy for.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of why most people come to this channel.
Send all your merfolk cards to Magicus. Pay your tithe. You don't even have to, like, donate. Just donate your Mofolks card. Your Merfolks cards. Come on. Be a lad.
Alright, we got one more pack here. The thing is, since I play an all-foil deck, I actually had to buy shiny versions of this card. But this is good because I can put this in my commander deck because I need a 5th one for that anyway.
Yeah.
It'll go into my Hackball commander.
Oh, look, I even got 2 vampire cards. It was like, these were meant to be.
Yeah.
They really were meant to be. They fit our personalities very well.
Oh, this card is also, I think, one of, like, the best cards that's come out of the set.
Oh.
It's a god card.
Uh-oh.
Ketramos, the New Dawn. So it is a black, a white, and a colorless. A legendary creature, god. Menace, lifelink, and indestructible. You cannot kill it with cards that say destroy, and if it doesn't die from taking damage.
That is literally a god card.
It makes it very hard to get rid of this, yeah. It cannot attack or block unless there are 7 or more cards in exile.
Jeez Louise.
So you have to exile a lot of cards to do it.
I know.
But here's the thing. Whenever 1 or more cards are put into exile from graveyards and or the battlefield during your turn, you draw a card and lose 1 life. So any cards that, like, if I say, like, exile a card from your graveyard, I get to draw a card now. And once I get 7 cards in exile, now this becomes a 4/4, and its menace and lifelink means it's going to attack you and going to be very hard to get rid of it.
Alright, guys. That don't mean nothing. You guys
Well,
are strong cards.
and the other cool thing is that in Modern, there's a lot of cards that do blink effects. What that means is that it exiles a creature and then puts it back into play immediately. So every time that you do a blink thing with this, now you get to draw a card for it. And there's one particular card that, like, lets you blink something like 3 times.
How do I defeat a god?
Right, well, that's the thing. It's very difficult. You have to basically play a card that exiles this thing. Or, the other way you can kill it, since it is a 4/4, it doesn't die to damage, but if you have a card that says it gets minus something, that can actually kill it. If you can give it -4 toughness, like, -4, that would actually cause this to die, because it would have 0 toughness.
I did have 1 card that was like that.
You have 1 card, I think, that gives something -2, but I don't know if you have...
there was one that was like -6.
Oh, you know what? Yeah, if you have that card, that could actually kill this thing. Because it's different. Giving it -6 toughness is different than dealing it 6 damage. So, that's something to think about.
You gotta know your deck. You gotta know your cards.
Now, the thing is, I don't know if I can play that card in my deck or not.
Right, because you don't know if you have the mana for it.
Yeah, cause I have to check here. But I might just be playing black and green here, but I think I'm still in a pretty good shape, even with just that.
I mean, it doesn't really matter, because we're just taking lands if we need them.
Yeah. Well, yeah, but the thing is, you want to make sure that you can actually, like, make the colors of mana that you're trying to cast spells with. Okay, so I definitely want that one.
Shark Pirate.
I think I'm actually going to play this one, too.
Shark Pirate.
Night Market makes either color. These ones are both cards that start your engines and also have effects at that, so I might consider that. It's a little bit greedy to play them, but it's okay.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Don't apologize for winning.
Never apologize for winning. That's right. Okay. So, I still think that playing my green and black stuff is probably going to be the best. Because I got... Yeah, the World Ooze thing is going to be really good, and the Dinosaur is also very good. The Debris Beetle is a very strong vehicle, and I have a black removal spell here too, which is nice, so... You can look at the rest of this stuff here. Really, I don't know. Like, I don't actually have that many black. Like, I don't have any black removal spells, so maybe I have to think about this. I have a couple green ones, but maybe I don't want to. I have one black removal spell, so that's actually not that good. Blue usually doesn't have a lot of removal in it. Oh,
Camera won't show.
yeah, blue usually does stuff like this, where it'll return something back to its owner's hand instead of actually killing it. It's not the best, but that blue usually gets shafted on removal. But blue makes up for it because I have the most cards that say draw a card. So
Draw the card, impact. Come on, ladies.
also, this is the blue shell from Mario Kart.
Oh, is it?
This is like I think this is the only card in the set that actually reduces your opponent's speed.
That's a good card.
Yeah. So here. It is literally just like a spiked blue shell. Yeah. When it enters, return target creature or vehicle opponent controls to their owner's hand. If their speed is greater than each other player's speed, you reduce their speed by 1, but you can't reduce it to less than 1, so yeah. Yeah. I don't think I'm going to be playing blue here. What about white? Do you have anything in, like, white or red that makes me really want to play these colors? Not terribly. Okay, what about red? Come on, tell me I have something good in red here. Actually, do have a green-red card. That if I had enough good red stuff, I could actually play that. See, I have what, one red spell that like destroys things. I have like very little removal in my entire sealed pool. So that's good news for you. It's gonna make it difficult for me to actually kill your creatures.
I think if I was lucky, I think I can kill that god. I have some cards that, you know what, your god's a little weak sauce.
Well,
I got it.
I think this means that I have to play green, right?
Can I look at the god?
Yeah, you can look at it.
Let me look at this. Let me look at this.
I am probably not playing that creature in my deck, but I probably like. Okay, well, I have I have 3 green cards that actually like do the fight effect here. So that's probably yeah. I need to play these. Oh, a 4. Oh my god. Yeah, no, that's good. You definitely. Yeah, that actually could kill that god. You are correct. Okay. Okay, well, I have no choice. I have to play green. That's necessary, so. Crash and burn it deals damage. It's different.
Oh.
Indestructible means it can't die to damage. So.
Well, you see, we learned something today.
Yep. Information segment.
Time to learn something.
Yeah. Yeah, there we go. I don't have that many black cards, actually.
It's time to do something.
Yeah, shockingly, like, black doesn't really do anything for me because I don't really have a lot of good black stuff to play here. So I'm playing green, but, like, what other color am I playing with it? Because I don't think I can play black. I don't know, maybe blue? Do I have enough blue stuff that's worth playing?
Just pick the worst card so I can win.
That is not how this is gonna go.
What?
Let's see. I'm gonna think that's good white.
For my brother's gaming channel, gaming channel.
Oh, red. Look. Oh, I totally missed this. I do actually have a red rare here. Draconautics Engineer. There we go. Alright, I don't know how I missed that one. He has an exhaust ability. All other creatures you control gain haste on the turn and he gets a +1/+1 counter. He also has an exhaust ability that makes a 4/4 dinosaur dragon creature token. I have the guy that makes dinosaurs bigger too, so you know what? That might actually be worth playing red for. And if I wanted to play this, then these are the creatures I have. Like, I could probably play red. I think that's probably worth it. Alright, let's do that. Okay, so these will go over here. These are all, we had some really good stuff. It's just it's kind of weird because I don't have a lot of removal that like works with a lot of this stuff. So, alright. We got 2 mythics though. That's kind of cool. It's just sad that I don't really have the cards to support playing either of them. It's alright. I'm not gonna play these. We can go over here. Alright. And I do not have any lands that help me for playing green and red, right? No. Okay. So we don't need those. I could play with the 2 cool mountains I opened. Why not? Okay, so let's actually look at this now. This didn't come up because I don't think you actually opened enough copies of a card for this to matter, but normally in a 60 card deck you can only play up to 4 copies of a certain card in your deck. In Limited, you can actually play as many copies as you want. So if for some reason you had like 5 or 6 of the same card, you're actually allowed to play all 5 or 6 of them.
Ugh.
So I actually have 3 copies of Run Over here, and I'm going to play all 3 of them in my deck. But if I had 5 of these, I could play 5, but only for this format. You can't do that with a constructed deck. You're limited to 4 copies of the card. Something that's important to know that's different about this. So anybody who's not like played a whole lot of Sealed before might not be aware of that.
Lightning bolt, lightning bolt, lightning bolt.
Okay. So let's see. Okay. Let's go over here. Now we need to get some creatures. Have some vehicles to look at if we want. And I definitely want this Crash and Burn here. I might actually play this Pedal to the Metal. I don't know if Push the Limit is good or not. It depends on how many mounts and vehicles we have. Walking Sarcophagus is theoretically a card I could play because it has Start Your Engines and gets bigger over the course of the game, but I don't know if I'm going to need it. Keep it up here. So these are vehicles. Creatures. Oh, this is a dinosaur. That's going to work well with my other dinosaur guy.
Dinosaurs.
That is right. Dinor.
Dino. or roll this dice, and the number represents how much you love Dynor. 11 times you love Dynor. Only 2.
And I'm trying to look at what each of these do. I have a bunch of exhaust stuff, right? And this creature actually makes exhaust abilities cost less, so exhaust abilities, the you can use them exactly one time. So with that, then if you use it on here, then you'll probably just want to mark it, like just put one of these in there to know. So if it has an exhaust ability, you can do it once.
Only once.
Most creatures normally you could do an exhaust ability, or you could do normal abilities as much as you want, but okay, this is a good mount card, so we can play that. Let's see. This is actually really good. It gives something trample, and it also has an exhaust to make it bigger. That is a great uncommon. Let's see. Two one with Death Touch. I like those.
Oh. I still want to go over there and attack him, but
No, I know. If you start now, he'll never stop.
I know. It's like I know I'm not supposed to do that, but it's like he just beckons.
Don't do it.
I'm not.
This guy, he's card advantage, so that's fine. Okay, so actually have surprisingly a lot of good stuff here. Maybe I'll play this vehicle here. This has a cool exhaust ability on it. I actually do have a fair number of, like, I have a couple mounts in here that might actually be worth it. Play that guy. There's two mounts. I have another one. Yeah, there's the third one. So I have a couple. It might actually be worth having. Voice mounts. Sacrifice a creature or a vehicle. Have a whole lot more things to choose here, but I like that. I have a lot of.
Magic is after you.
That's okay. I'm fine. Look how fine I am.
You are fine. You're fine as long.
Oh, this exhaust ability makes an elephant creature. That's kind of cool. I like that.
I think that was the first one he brought up.
Yeah, it's something I can actually play in turn. This deck has a much lower curve than I think your deck does. That's what makes it really interesting. Sure, why not? We'll play that card. Okay. I think. Do I want to play this one? I don't really have a lot of cycling that's going to make that very good. I don't. I feel like this deck is probably fine like this, so. Alright. Let's get this sleeved up and we'll get our little game going here. Alright. Okay, so I'm guessing that it's probably pretty even here. So 4, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. I have 20. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, actually, there's more green. But should count like those greens are very late game ones. So let's see. If I want to just look at early game here, so that's 8, 9, 10, 11. I should have more green than I do red. So that is what we're going to do here. So I think we probably want like 6 red and 8 green.
Oh my gosh, guys, if you made it this far in the video, it's about an hour and 15 minutes in. Just say how much you like my vampire mat. Look, she's got blood, she's got a bloody stick. She is so kawaii. Just leave a comment saying Jess Bros mat is pretty legit. Pretty cool. And that Magicus has a beautiful bald head.
You heard the lady.
He looks like Professor Eggman.
And this one can make either color, so I mean that's like 9 green. I guess the other alternative, I don't have to play these colorless lands here.
Professor Robotnik.
But it might be worth it actually. I think I'm gonna risk it. That's fine. So now I'm gonna sleeve this up quick. There we go. See, this is how you build decks here. That's it. How you feeling about this so far?
I think I can beat you.
You think so?
Sure. Yep.
Okay.
Feeling. Feelings. If not, then I'm gonna cry. Cry in shame.
Oh, I forgot to tell you, if you make your opponent cry during this, you actually win.
Really?
Yes.
Oh no.
That's a rule.
Oh.
If your opponent cries, you automatically
I
win.
would be losing all the time because I cry so much. I'm a crybaby.
But it's alright. Normally, so when this starts, you're usually given about 1 hour to open up all your stuff and build your deck, and then afterwards they start doing pairings. So it's been what, just over an hour here. We got both decks built here, so it's about the amount of time that you would normally spend at a pre-release on your deck.
It's fine. I take a few minutes. That's fine. That's just like -1 on your health for taking too long.
Here. While I'm sleeping up here, you can... There you go. Butters is laying over here in the bed.
Boobers. Oh, that was my ear. Oh, why did you smell it? Say hi to the peoples. Come over here and say hi to the peoples. Where is you? Where is you? Pew, 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 pew. He's a big boy. He's a big boy. He's a big boy.
Alright, you just about ready here?
Look at that boy. I needed time to spend with my child. Oh, baby, oh, baby, 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 boy, baby, boy,
Alright, let's go. It's time.
Alright. Give me Lux.
Mm-hmm.
Give me Lux.
Let's go. Let's watch some games here.
Very inshallah.
Alright, there we go. Speed. Speed. Nobody has any speed yet.
No speed. You should be doing speed.
I don't think doing speed is a really good idea, to be honest.
If you're doing no speed,
I don't think we should be doing any speed.
no speed.
No, let's avoid that.
No speed.
So, we've gone through the process of building a deck now. Now it's time to go and play with it. So, do you want to get your 2d6 here?
2d6.
You have them sitting right in the shelf.
Oh yeah.
Here, I'll fix this. Alright, we're gonna shuffle it real good here. These are new sleeves. We just got these the other day, so.
I got it.
Alright. You wanna shuffle here?
Yeah, hold on. I just stepped on something.
Oh no.
Oh, I got a splinter in my foot.
How did you do that?
I don't know. I stepped and then it was like, ow.
Well, don't get splinters. Splinters are
Ow,
bad.
jeez Louise. That is a big splinter. Ow.
Oh god.
Doing. Doing. my precious little foot. I got a splinter in my foot. Okay. Precious feetsies. I blame Mr. Booters.
Alright. So we'll roll these. Do you want evens or odds?
Evens.
It is evens. You get to choose if you want to go
Woo!
first.
Sure.
Alright. Going first is usually the best thing to do here. Very rarely is it correct not to go first. So, oops. There we go.
Alright. You can go ahead and cut, and I'll cut.
Yep. Okay. Generally, you want to keep whatever hands can just like. You have like 3 lands and ideally 1 of each color. You're good. You keep pretty much anything with that. So.
Alright, so go ahead and take 6.
7 cards.
7 cards.
Yep. You're good with your hands?
Yeah, that's fine.
Alright, well, this is what I have here.
I
And
want the...
I am going to mulligan this because I think that I only have 2 mountains, okay, and that's not going to be good enough. I need, ideally, 3 lands, and, like, at least 1 of them should be green. So... You want to cut, please? Let's see if we can have some more lands here. This is definitely a lot better. I'm going to keep this. And let me think which card I'm going to get rid of. I think it's this one. Yeah, I'll put this one in the bottom. Okay. Well, you go first.
Alright. So I'm going to go ahead and...
Sure. Remember, since you're going first, you don't draw a card.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to go ahead and just play a swamp and in my...
Okay. Draw. I am going to play a forest, and then I will end my turn.
Go ahead and draw.
Yep.
And I am going to go ahead and play a mountain.
Sure.
And I am going to end my turn.
Okay. Draw. I will play a mountain. And I will tap 2. Play my Beast Rider Vanguard. So he's a 2/2. I can spend 5 mana to look at the top 3 cards of my library and put a permanent from among them into my hand. Your turn.
Alright.
Yep.
So I'm going to go ahead and draw.
Yep.
And I am... I'm going to end my turn.
You don't have another land? Uh-oh. Draw. I told you, you gotta make sure you can have lands. It's the most important part of this. I will play a forest. We'll attack you for 2.
It's 18.
Yep. Then I'll tap 3 mana here. Play Boom Scholar. So it's a 3/3. Exhaust abilities of other permanents you control cost 2 less to activate. And it has exhaust for 6 mana. Creatures and vehicles you control gain trample until end of turn, and it gets 2+1/+1 counters. Your turn.
Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and draw.
Come on, land.
And I got a land.
Alright,
Yay.
there you go. You're back in this game.
Back in the game. So I think what I'm going to do.
Try to keep this out of the glare so you can see it.
Summon an artifact creature. Ethereal jacket.
Okay.
Yeah. Flying vigilance. And yeah.
Okay. Sure. Done?
Yes.
Draw. I will play a mountain.
I can't believe it came out.
I will declare attacks.
Ah!
Attack you for 3. It's a 3/3.
Okay. So what? That's 1 damage.
3 damage. It's a 3/3.
Oh, okay. So how many?
If you choose not to block, you will take 3 damage.
I'll go ahead and.
If you block, your creature will die and mine will not.
But I won't take any damage, correct?
Correct. In this scenario, it's probably worth just taking 3 damage,
I will
to be
go ahead and
honest.
take 3 damage, so that's 15.
Yeah.
Yeah. Naughtiness.
No.
Naughtiness. Let me see what's the dice. Naughtiness.
Bad butters.
He does that.
I know. Alright. It's your turn.
Okay. So I'm gonna make everything pretty.
I found one of the dice.
Oh, the other one's right here. I'll get
Okay, it's fine.
Alright, so everything's pretty. Untapped. I'm gonna go ahead and draw it. And I am going to summon an artifact. I'm gonna use when this artifact enters, target creature and opponent controls gets negative until end of turn.
Well, that would be enough to kill this guy.
And yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and kill this one. Destroy this one.
I am going to respond. Tap a green. Going to cast Defend the Rider.
Defend the raid.
Choose one. Target permanent you control, which I would choose this guy, gets hexproof and gains indestructible until end of turn. So that ability will not kill this guy.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Well,
Use the artifact still is in play, so you can still use its other effect at some point, but it will not kill him.
okay, and that's it on my turn.
You could still attack with this.
Oh yeah, I could. So that's
I can't block it. It has flying and vigilance, so there's not really any reason. It does not have to tap to attack.
Oh, okay.
It is vigilance.
Then
You may as well just
I'm gonna attack the.
You don't attack a thick creature. You attack a person.
I'm gonna attack you.
Sorry, I can't block it, so I have to take 2 damage.
Boom.
I go to 18.
Yeah. That's what I thought, punk.
Yep, you got me. Woe is me.
And that is the end of my turn.
Alright, then I will untap. I will draw for turn. I will play a forest.
You play that forest.
I'm gonna tap 2.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast Run Over. I'm gonna target this guy and this guy. So, target creature you control deals damage equal to its power to target creature you control. So he's gonna deal 3 damage to this guy.
Oh no.
Yeah.
So he's dead.
He is very dead.
Do I take a point?
No, not from that.
Okay.
However, I will attack you now for 5 damage.
Oh no. Nope.
And then I will I'm going to cast a Gastal Blockbuster. It's a 3/2. I am not going to sacrifice anything, so it's not going to destroy anything.
Okay.
So I just have another 3/2 in play. Alright, and then it's your turn.
Alright, so I'm going to untap.
Yep.
I'm going to draw a card.
Yep.
And
I have one card left in my hand.
okay, I am going to summon an enchantment.
Okay.
Search your engines. If you have no speed, it starts at 1. Give me a 1. And then when this enchantment enters, you may discard a card. If you do, draw 2 cards. So I'm going to discard. I'm going to use its ability.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to sacrifice this card. And I'm going to draw 2.
Yep.
And then this goes out of play.
No, that's the enchantment. That stays in play.
Oh, that stays? Okay.
Because if you get to 4 speed, it actually does something else.
And then I'm going to play Night Market.
Sure. It comes in tapped.
And it comes in tapped.
And then you get to choose a color, and it will tap for that color.
Let's see.
Probably black, since you only have 1 swamp.
Yeah, I'll play it as a...
Okay.
I'll get it. We'll remember it. I'll just put it right there so I'll know it's a black.
Sure.
Alright.
Done?
I'm just seeing if I want to do anything. No, I'm good.
Okay. Draw for turn. I am going to play Avishkanar Raceway. So start your engine. So I will go to 1 speed. However, I am going to tap 6 mana here. I'm going to use his exhaust ability. Creatures and vehicles I control gain trample until end of turn. And I put 2 +1/+1 counters on him. Then I'm going to attack you. He is attacking you for 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That is death. Alright. We go to game 2.
Okay.
We gotta keep hands that have lands in them.
I know. I got so much creatures that eventually I'm gonna get a land.
You think that every time, and like, you would be surprised how often you end up disappointed by that.
Like, statistically, when I go play this, I'm probably gonna select the lands. And then
You got about a 40% chance of drawing a land, but the thing is, it is so important to play your spells, especially because your deck, you really need to get to 3 lands right away, because most of your spells cost 3 or 4.
Yeah. Butters. Why'd you look so cute?
Oh, now it's no speed now. Everybody's back down.
You're jealous of your jealous of your shuffling skills.
Years of practice. You want me to, I can help out.
You are good at shit.
Yeah.
Just
you go.
I feel like that's well shuffled.
All right. Well, you lost, so you get to decide if you want to go first again.
Sure, I'll go.
Usually, it's still the correct choice to go first.
All right. So 7.
Yep.
Boop. Didn't see that.
Oh, no, I did not. Okay. No.
Okay, I actually have more than what I had last hand.
Are you gonna keep yours then?
Yeah.
I am not gonna keep mine. I don't like this hand. Lots of green cards and no green mana.
Right. How this plays out, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah. Let's see. We have a better 6-card hand. So remember, when you mulligan, you still draw 7, but then if you keep it, you have to put a card in the bottom. I am gonna keep this. Oh, that makes me sad. Put that in the bottom. Okay. Start us off.
Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and just put a land down and end my turn.
Sure. Draw. I will play a forest. I'll say, go ahead.
Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and play another land out.
Well, draw for your turn
Oh,
first.
sorry.
Yeah. Now you can play your slot. Yep.
Okay. And then. Yep. And then I would end my turn.
Okay. Draw. I will play a mountain. I will say it's your turn. Go
Okay.
ahead.
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and draw.
Yep.
And I'm going to go ahead and play Night Market.
Okay.
And I'm going to make it a fire.
A red.
A red.
Sure. So it comes into play tapped.
Fire!
Remember, it comes in
Oh,
tapped.
sorry. Tap.
Yep.
And then I'm going to also tap one more.
Okay.
Oh my. Well, I don't know. This. I don't know if I can play this one.
If there are no creatures to kill, then
It's a target. Damage to any target. Would that work?
What do you mean damage?
It says lightning strike.
So you can't cast it right now because you don't have any untapped red mana, but you could hit me with it, but usually you want to save that to kill my creatures.
Okay. Yeah, no, I don't have anything. Well, no, I don't. I end my turn.
Okay. At the end of your turn, I'm going to pay 2.
Okay.
I'm going to activate cycling in this, so I discard this card and draw a card.
Sounds good.
So this goes over here, and then I draw. Alright, and then untap. Draw for turn. No, Butters. Nope.
It's
Alright.
okay. He's stinky. He dinkum.
He knocked it down.
No, he didn't. It was already on the floor.
Well,
Good job.
he's gonna send that flying all over.
It's a 60.
You are never gonna see that dice again.
It's a 60.
You are never gonna see that die again.
It's...
I will play Amonkhet Raceway. Start your engines. Alright, that puts me on speed 1.
Motorist.
Yep. And then I'm going to tap 3. Play the Gestalt Blockbuster. It's a 3/2. Your turn.
Alright, so I'm going to untap.
Yep.
And then I'm going to draw for my turn.
Yep.
And...
You could kill that with the
Yeah.
lightning strike.
So I'm gonna go ahead and make my red mana, and then
Yep.
use a black mana, and I'm
Okay.
going to use an instant and strike it for 3 damage.
He's dead.
He's dead. Alright, that's the end of my turn.
There's no land to play?
Nope.
Okay.
Oh wait, no, yes I do. I
Oh.
lied.
Yeah, then
I'm
you
dumb.
definitely want to do that.
I
So.
lied.
Alright, is there anything you want to do now?
No. No.
Okay.
I'm good.
And I'll untap. Draw. We'll play a forest. Tap 2. I will play Beast Rider Vanguard. We remember this guy from last game. He's a 2/2. I can spend 5 to put a card from the top of my deck in my hand. And then I will spend another 2 mana, and I'll play Venom Sac Lacog.
Yes.
So he's a 2/1 with Death Touch. Whenever it attacks while saddled, it gets +0/+3 until end of turn. Your turn.
Alright, so I'm gonna untap and make everything pretty.
Yep.
And then I'm gonna go ahead and draw for my turn.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna and let's see.
Butters, you can stay here, but you better not go on this table.
Alright, so I'm going to
Oh. Look, but don't.
I'm gonna use all my
No.
mana.
Stay here,
If
Butters.
you don't stop, mister. And then I'm going to bring out Shark Pirate.
Yep. There we go.
Shark Pirate.
The 4/5 with reach. You can discard a card to draw a card. You can only do it as a sorcerer and only once every turn. But you could do that now if you would like. If you want to trade a card in your hand for a card from the top of the deck.
Yes. I'm going to sacrifice a card.
Okay.
And I'm gonna go ahead and put
This should be over here.
Sorry, my bad.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna draw a card.
Yep.
And I end my
Okay. Untap. Draw. No, Butters. You stay off the table.
Stinky. What is going on with you, baby? This is a game. You can't interrupt a game. This is a sweet boy and girl game.
No.
Balls do not belong on table.
No. Do not bite me, Butters.
Balls do not belong on table.
No, they do not.
No. No. Little paws don't belong on tables. Oh, sweetie. Sweetie.
No.
Little paws don't
Stay
belong
off
on
of the
tables.
table.
Lay down. Take a minute. He keeps on sneezing on you.
Yeah, he's... Hey! Don't bite me.
You.
Okay. I'm going to cast Run Over.
Ah.
It costs 1 less if it targets a mount or vehicle I control. I'm going to have it target this mount.
Mm-hmm.
So it is going to deal damage equal to its power to a creature you control. It is going to deal 2 Death Touch damage to this,
Oh,
which
no.
means it's going to die as a result.
Oh.
Yep,
Damn.
I know. I will then attack you for 4 damage.
So that's 16?
Yep. Hey,
Hey,
be nice, Butters.
be sweeties or you get the beaties.
And then after combat, I will tap 3, and I will play this Pace Setter Paragon. It is a 2/3, and I have exhaust ability. I can spend 3 mana to put a +1/+1 counter and give it double strike until end of turn. So it can hit pretty hard. Your turn.
Alright, so I'm gonna...
Actually, since I'm at 1 speed and then you lost life this turn, I go to 2 speed.
Okay. So I'm gonna...
Second gear.
I'm gonna untap.
Yep.
And ready.
Yep.
I'm going to go ahead and draw.
Mm-hmm. I have 2 cards left in my hand.
I'm just gonna look. Let's see what I
may
have.
read whatever cards you want.
Yes, because I need to think.
Probably right now the most dangerous one is this one, because it can attack you for like 6 damage next turn.
Yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and use my mana, and I'm going to use an instant.
Okay.
I'm going to crash and burn, deal 6 damage to a target creature or planeswalker.
Okay. I assume you're gonna kill
Yep.
him. Alright. Since, remember, it is an instant, so you could actually wait until my turn to do this, but you've also seen me cast a spell that gives them protection from your stuff, so this is not a bad time to do this if you're worried
Get
about
it out!
that. So,
Go away!
he's dead. Then that goes away. Yep, over there.
Sorry, I did it once over here.
I know, yeah, we gotta keep them all in the same pile. So.
I'm just looking. Hold on.
Yeah, no, you're fine. Did
Yeah,
you play a land?
I have no lands.
Okay, that's fine.
But I'm done. I
Okay.
don't really, really do.
Alright,
What the
untap.
hell? He's so cute.
I draw.
It's actually being Have.
I will play my own Night Market. I will choose a red. And I will attack you for 4.
So that's 12.
Yep.
Dun, 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 dun.
I go to 3 speed. It's your turn.
Okay. I'm going to untap everything, make it pretty.
Yep.
I'm going to draw and wish upon the heart of the cards.
Okay, come on. Heart of the cards. Alright, you have 6 lands.
Alright.
Theoretically, you should be able to cast any spell in your deck at this point.
I am going to use these four as the base, the one that is needed, and I'm going to summon my vampire creature.
Say 3/3 with flying and haste, and you get to start your engines.
Yep.
So
Start my engine at 1.
Yep.
Whenever an opponent loses life during the turn, if your speed is 1 or greater, increase your speed by 1.
you could choose to attack me.
Since it has haste.
It does. If you attack me, it will go to 2 speed.
I'm gonna go ahead and attack you.
Yeah, I'm gonna turn it sideways.
And it's gonna go to 2 speed.
Yeah, I go to 17. I can't do
And
anything about that.
then opponent loses life during your turn. If your speed is 1 or greater, increase your speed
Yeah,
by
that's,
1.
you go to 2 for
Max
that.
speed is 4. Okay. Alright. There we go.
Yep.
Alright. And then I end my...
There you go. Alright, untap. Draw. I will tap 5 mana here. We'll play Spire Mech Cycle. It's my vehicle here. It is a 5/4 with haste vehicle. I will choose to crew the vehicle. So in order to do that, it says crew 2, so I have to tap creatures with at least 2 power total. So this says 2 power, so this is going to crew this thing.
Okay.
So I can't attack with this guy because he's like inside this thing now for this turn.
Alright.
Then I will attack with both of these for 7 damage total.
Great. So the 12 minus 7 is 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 5.
Yep. And now I go to maximum speed.
Maximum speed. Brum, 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 brum.
I do actually have a land here. Now I can use this to give one of my creatures haste if I want to. So
Alright,
that is all I'm doing.
I'm gonna make everything pretty.
Yep.
There, there. Some small. Like everything pretty. Pretty. And up. Drop my car. Alright. I'm going to summon, kick off celebrations, start your engine.
Well, you might want to leave one of your reds untapped for this.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Because if you draw something that's red, you may want to cast
Okay.
that. There you go.
Alright. And then I'm going to use her enchantment
Mhm.
and discard one card and then draw two.
Uh-huh. Cool.
And let's see. Alright. I'm going to play an artifact.
Okay.
And it says when this artifact enters, target creature an opponent controls gets -2 until the end of turn.
Yes. And kill either one of these.
Yes.
Probably best to kill that one.
So I'm going to go ahead and do that one. And
you still have 3 mana left.
yes. So 3 mana, so I have overhead. I am going to go ahead and summon Arthur Jacket.
Okay.
Aether Jacket.
Sure.
And that will end my turn.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm not really good at this game.
Hey, no, that's fine.
I had to think. I'm like, I don't know.
Untap. Draw. Alright. Come back here. I need that. Okay. Alright. 2. I will play Gilded Goda. Nope. It's a horse mount.
Create a treasure token. Sacrifice the token. Add 1 mana.
I'm going to use this exhaust ability. So I'll tap this mount. This becomes an artifact creature until end of turn, and it gets a +1/+1 counter for each mount I control, which is just 1. Going to pay 1 green. I'm going to cast Plow Through.
You're gonna plow me?
Yes, I'm gonna plow you here. This creature is going to fight this creature.
Okay.
So this is going to deal 6 damage to that.
Oh,
That is
no.
going to deal 3 damage to this guy.
So he's dead.
Yeah, this guy is dead. He still has 3 damage on him, so right now if he takes 2 more damage, he will die. I'm going to then pay 2. Play Prowl Catcher Specialist. He's a 2/1 with haste, and he has exhaust. Put 2 counters on it. Alright, I will attack you with everything.
Alright.
So, you have to block this one or you're gonna die.
Alright, I'm gonna block it.
Alright, and then you will take 4 damage, you go to 1, and then these 2 will both die.
Wow.
This is dead, and it's dead.
Bye-bye.
I have no more cards in my hand. But, you are at 1 life, I have 3 creatures to play.
Alright, are you done?
Yes.
Alright, let's make everything pretty. Everything pretty. Everything nice. Everything lovely. Everything lovely. Lovely. Okay, and I'm gonna draw the card. This one. Why not? I'm just gonna go ahead and summon this. It's Modem Breaker, but I'm going to sacrifice or summon 2 more mana and sacrifice it so I can get 2 more points and bring me up to 3.
Yeah, I have to sacrifice a creature here. My choice here. I guess
This was the best plan I had.
I'll sacrifice the horsey. Okay.
Yep.
Alright, that goes away. You still have 2 more mana.
Yeah.
Sorry, you have 3 more mana actually.
I mean, the only thing I can do is this.
Let's see.
And I don't think I can really.
2 plus. Actually, no. This is good. This keeps you alive.
Yeah.
It does 2 damage. You can kill this thing, so you don't actually die this turn.
Okay, I'll go ahead and fuck that thing up.
Yeah, good choice. You get to live.
Thank you, Butters. You are giving me great blessings.
Yeah. Deals X is 2 plus the number of mounts and vehicles, which 2 is enough to kill that thing right now. So.
Butters.
So you are at 3 life.
Woohoo!
Okay. Do you have any cards left in your hand?
Nope.
Okay.
No, those are.
Alright, well, then it's my turn.
Yep.
Alright, let's see. Now it depends on what the top of my deck is. Unfortunately, I am going to play this Draconics Engineer.
Oh.
Yeah. And since I'm at max speed, on the Amonkhet Raceway, I'm going to give it haste. Now I'm going to attack you for 4 damage.
Oh, no. Whatever. At least I fought valiantly.
You did. You tried very hard there, so...
In the end, it didn't really matter. I tried so hard. And where did it end up?
Do you want to try playing with this deck this time?
Yeah, that's fine.
Alright, we'll switch decks here. You can see what it's like playing with the other one.
Alright. Can I go pee-pee?
Yeah, so you can take a quick break here.
Gonna take a quick little wee-wee.
Yep.
Gonna take a pee. Most important, this good, Mr. Butter. Try harder. I'm sorry, he's just so cute. I can't.
He is.
Stop. He's that.
Oh, yeah. Alright, let's see. See, can I win the game with the other deck that we built? Let's find out. We will find out. I feel like between the two decks, the one I opened up is probably a little bit stronger of a pool than this one. But we'll see. We'll see if we can make this work. Let's go bother Butters here for a minute. Hi, Butters. Butters. There. Yeah. Aw. Buddy, it's just Mr. Butters. He keeps trying to climb onto the table while we're playing. Ah, no, don't bite him. No, no, don't bite. While we wait for Jess to get back so we can play another game here. Butters, that's my seat. You know that, right? You can't... You are not playing this game, Butters. I am playing this game.
What if he wants to learn? What if he wants to learn to play? Do you want to learn how to play? Do you want to be a Magic the Gathering kitty?
You know what? If he stays off of the table for the last game here, he'll get some treats afterwards.
Oh, you have to be good.
Oh, yeah, we'll give him treats. Alright. There we go.
You have to
There
be
we go.
good.
Oh, no, you got some of these cards upside down.
Uh-oh.
It's okay. I'll fix it quick here. You can shuffle that deck a little bit more.
And you say that we're friends to the end. Me and Mr. Magikins. I love my playmat. I find more and more details in it.
Yeah, it's a very nice one. Well, that game you got to see how max speed actually affects it, because now I had that one card that gave it haste because I was at max speed. So you get to see some of the mechanics from this set. We did an exhaust ability, we did some crew. We got to see max speed come in and matter here. So.
I was like, hold on, I'm red, right? Or like,
Yeah. Well,
no,
you're
I'm
gonna
black.
play Miracle.
I got Confucius. I got confused. I got confused. Got confused.
All right, let's see. Can I win? We'll see if this deck is. Maybe it's the deck that's the problem. Maybe.
Maybe it's me.
Maybe it just needs the touch of a.
It was me all
Merfolk
along.
wizard.
Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright. Okay.
Interesting.
I think it's good. Our mascot.
I'll keep this hand. Sure, why not? All right. Well, you get to go first. So.
Okay. So I'm just gonna play a land and end my.
Sure. Draw. I will play this Rocky Roads tapped. Go ahead.
Rocky Road. All right. Should I draw or play?
Yeah, you draw.
Okay, draw first.
Yep.
Okay, and then I'm gonna go ahead and put a land. And in my turn.
Okay. Untap. Draw. Play a swamp.
Kick out the swamp.
2, I'm going to play Kickoff Celebrations. Start your engines. I'm on 1 speed.
Nice.
And I get to discard a card, and I will discard this mountain here and draw 2 cards. And then it's your turn.
It's so whiny for a milk cat. Alright.
Butters
So
likes
I'm
to
gonna go
cry.
ahead and draw.
Yep.
And alright. And I'm going to put Night Market down.
Comes into play tapped.
Comes in play tapped.
I assume you're going to choose black since you haven't played a swamp yet.
Yeah. I'm going to.
Or I'm sorry, green, right? That deck is. I forgot. Yeah, you're playing green red, so you want to choose green for that. Yeah, green. Trust me. You're
So, but I was going to.
Is there anything you want to play for 2 red?
Yeah, actually. I was gonna play Draconautics Engineer.
Sure. Yeah, you got that.
And since I'm going to go ahead and play that green.
You can't use the green. It comes into play tapped.
Oh,
yeah, you gotta
okay.
wait till next turn.
I was Confucius. I'm learning.
No, you're fine.
I'm learning.
You're fine.
Okay.
Done?
Done.
Tap. Draw. I will play a swamp. Then I'm going to tap 2 here and play Momentum Breaker. I have speed here, so start your engines won't do anything. When this enchantment enters, each opponent sacrifices a creature or vehicle of your choice. You only have 1 to choose. That is going to die. If you can't, then you would have to discard a card, but since you did, you don't. So, your turn.
I'm going to untap and make everything pretty.
Yep.
I'm going to go ahead and draw.
Sure.
I'm going to go ahead and play a land down so I don't forget.
Yep, and then these will chill out over here with my speed.
Oh. Are these your creatures?
Oh, they're not creatures. They're
they're
enchantments.
okay.
They're hanging out here because if I get to yeah, these care about speed later, so I might use them at some point for something. But for right now, they're just chilling here.
All right. All right. I'm going to go ahead and use these 3 plus fire and do Reckless Velocator.
Yep. That's fine. We can do that.
Yep.
Sure.
Alright, and end of my turn.
Untap. Draw.
Thank you.
Play a mountain. I'll play Packed Doll Terror.
Packed Doll Terror.
Whenever this creature or another artifact you control enters, each opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. So you will go to 19 and I will go up to 21. Since you have lost life on my turn, I go to 2 speed. My guy is a 3/4, and it will be your turn then.
I'm gonna make a green for you.
Yep.
And draw.
Mm-hmm.
going to use all my mana,
Sure.
and I'm going to summon Crash and Burn.
Okay. Deal 6 damage to target creature.
Mm-hmm.
He's dead.
Bye.
Let's move over here.
And then I'm going to go ahead and attack with my neutral packet.
There's nothing I can do about that, so I take 3, I go to 18.
Bye!
Yep, you got me. Alright. Done?
Yep.
Tap. Draw for turn.
Looking out with my
I'm going to play Night Market tapped.
Okay.
I'll choose red before it.
Okay.
And I will play Ether Jacket. And I will say go ahead.
Okay, my turn.
Yes.
Alright, I'm gonna make sure everything's pretty and untapped. And draw my card.
Yep.
Hey! Put a land down. Start your engines if you have no speed. Close to 1 out.
Alright, you go up to 1 speed.
Alright. Then if I tap it, I can add
A colorless, yep.
colorless. And
Look at Butters laying here being a sweet boy.
I should do. I think I'm gonna go ahead and sacrifice my little summon my little mouse, our little sweet boy.
Okay, well you don't need to tap that to do it.
Oh.
Just this one for the green. This one's untapped.
Yep. And let's see.
So you still have 4 mana left. You could do.
Yeah, and then this could be green.
No, that one
Oh.
only makes colorless mana.
Oh, never mind. I can't do that.
You can cast red stuff.
I don't. Alright, I'm done.
All right. Well, are you not going to attack with that thing?
Yes, I'm going to. Attack, boy.
I will choose not to block. I'll take 3 to go to 15. And then your speed goes up by 1. So I lost life.
Now, don't be nice in giving me.
No, I'm not going to be nice. I'm going to road rage.
Oh!
I'm going to deal 2 damage to your little mouse.
No, Mr. Whiskers, no! He's a bouncy boy.
Sure. My turn. Untap. Draw for turn. I will start by attacking you for 2.
So that's 17?
Yep. My speed goes up to 3. Excuse you.
What do I think about that, mister?
I will tap 5.
Oh, what?
I'm going to play Thunderhead Gunner. It's the Shark Pirate. It's a 4/5 reach. I will choose to discard a card to draw a card. I will discard my Swamp, draw a card. And then it's your turn.
Alright. I'm going to make everything pretty. Untap, untap.
Yep.
I'm going to draw my card.
Mm-hmm.
I am going to...
I have 3 cards left in my hand.
I am going to do one
Mhm.
green
Yep.
and colorless,
Okay.
and I'm going to summon
Yeah, that's
Boom Scholar. Boom
sure.
Scholar.
You got that guy.
And let's see, exhaust abilities of other permits you control cost 2 less to activate.
Yep.
So what does that mean?
So see how he has an exhaust ability and it has a cost here?
Yeah.
For other creatures, that cost 2 less. So like for another creature, that would only cost 2 and then a red and a green.
Oh. So
Like it would be really good with like this guy because his thing costs 4, but they would actually make it only cost 2. But he's dead.
cost 4.
See like that one.
Oh.
The ones that stay exhaust.
Okay.
You have a couple that do that, so I'm guessing you're probably not attacking. Though. So my guy is way bigger than yours.
What?
He's a 4/5.
He's not mount, is he?
He's not a mount.
Or vehicle.
No.
None of them are they?
And they're not mounts or vehicles.
Okay. I'm good.
Okay.
One day.
Alright, so you're gonna do anything else in your turn?
I end my turn.
Okay. Untap. Draw for 2. I will pay 2. I'm gonna play another Kickoff Celebrations. So I can discard a card to draw 2. Let's think about what I want to get rid of here. Discard Gastel Raider, draw 2. 2. I will attack you for 2 flying in the air.
15?
Yep. And that takes me up to maximum speed.
Max Rider.
Then I will pay 3. I'm going to cast Hour of Victory. When it enters, I make a 2/2 black zombie creature token. I don't think I don't know if I have a zombie here, but it's okay. This is my zombie token. He's a 2/2. Here, what is this? He's a 2/2.
Okay.
Then I will discard a card, draw a card. Okay. And I will end my turn. Go ahead.
Alright. So I'm gonna untap everything.
Yep.
Boom. Boom. Boom, boom, boom.
Yep.
And I'm gonna draw my card.
I have so many enchantments over here now.
I have Mountain and
I can sacrifice these Kickoff Celebrations now to give my creatures haste until end of turn. This one can also, I can pay 2 and sacrifice it to search with my deck for a card and put it in my hand. It's very important.
I'm just gonna end my attack and just end my turn.
I still have a 4/5 creature.
What do you mean?
He's still big enough to block and kill that guy. Is there anything you want to cast from your hand?
Something. I think I draw.
Oh, you're not dead yet.
Okay.
Remember, you still have this guy. You can still use his exhaust ability to put 2 counters on him.
No, I don't have anything. I swear.
You can still. I mean,
I,
oh, if
I swear, I don't have.
okay,
I have nothing.
okay,
I have bullshit.
okay. So do you want to attack or not?
I'll just attack. Uh, I guess I'll attack your zombie.
You don't attack a creature. You attack me, and then
I'm
I
gonna
shoot.
attack you.
All right, what's gonna attack me?
The Manator.
Okay, well, turn it sideways.
All right.
Okay. I will block with my 4/5 creature. You still have nothing.
Okay. Mm.
I'm calling your bluff.
I mean, I have this. I don't know what that will do. It won't do anything.
That's not necessarily true. You can use this to force these things to kill each other. You could also use it to kill one of these creatures if you want, but since I blocked with this, you can actually still cast this right now and have it deal 3, and then it's going to deal another 3 to this thing.
I'll go ahead and use that.
Okay. You have to tap this for the green.
Oh.
So you can do it like that. Sure. Yeah, that's fine. These are both gonna die then.
Yeah.
And that's dead, and that goes to the graveyard too.
Alright. Well,
you got rid of my big creature, so that's something.
I was like, well, I have this card. I just didn't, because it says vehicle or mount, and I didn't have like.
Well, no, you can still use it with something else. It just costs 1 mana less to do it if you target one of those.
Oh, it would just be 1.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh, I was okay.
Yeah. You can still do it that way.
See, this is why you have to have critical reading skills when you.
Yeah, you would be surprised how many people like do that during pre-release. They just don't realize, but
yeah, critical reading skills are essential.
A lot of these cards are like they're new and like you.
Because I was up there and I was like, I don't have a mount, and this is not a vehicle, so I can't attack it.
Okay. So
but now I know.
You have 4 red. Would you like to do anything else in your turn?
I'd like to have some freaking green stuff, but no.
Okay, then I will untap. Draw for turn. This is here. Let's see. I will play a mountain.
He says I'm out of luck. He says SOL. That I'm SOL. Magicus has been giving him treats and I haven't, so he has been blessing Magicus.
I will sacrifice Hour of Victory to search my library for a card to put it in my hand.
What are you going to search for?
I don't have to tell you. But I know what I'm going to search for.
I am the wife. I am the greatest fish you'll ever get.
Definitely going to find that.
I am. I love you, Butters. Buddy. Buddy. Hi, Butters.
Would you like to cut my deck?
Sure.
Okay. And then I'm going to pay 4 mana. I am going to deal 6 damage to this creature.
Ah.
Crash and burn, baby.
Crash and burn.
And I will attack you for 4.
Oh no, so 11?
Yep. And it's your turn.
Alright, make everything pretty.
Yep.
And I'm gonna draw my card.
Yep.
And Alright, I'm going to use... What are you doing?
Showing the audience what card it is that I
No.
searched for.
I see it!
You don't see it.
I saw it.
No, you don't.
Yes, I did.
You didn't see it.
I don't know what it was.
Okay. Yep. You play the horsey.
I'll play the horse.
Sure. Would you like to do anything else?
That is it.
Okay.
Not do anything else.
Untap. Draw. Okay. I will attack you with this in the air, and then this is a 2/2 that you could choose to block.
I'm gonna go ahead and block the 2/2.
Okay. You take 2 damage.
Yes.
And this token dies, and then this thing will die.
Okay. And then I take 2.
Yep.
So that's 9.
Yep. So that goes away. So yeah, there is this creature that I searched for here, called the Speed Demon.
The Speed Demon.
I will play a mountain.
Oh.
I will go to my end step. I draw X cards and lose X life, where X is my speed, and that is 4. So I go to 11 and draw 4 cards. Alright. Here you go.
And I'm gonna untap and make everything pretty.
Yep.
I'll draw my... Stop laughing! I'll draw my card. Okay. Alright. So I'm going to use a green.
Yep.
And I'm going to use a fire. And I am going to summon.
This is the green one.
Oh.
That's the colorless one.
Oh. So, green, that.
Oh,
Well,
start your engines only triggers on your turn.
Hmm?
Yeah, okay, so I lost life on my turn, so it doesn't count for you. So I'd have to lose life in your turn for your speed to go up.
Okay.
It just matters because of him, because he actually does make me lose life.
I summon Vinmassac
Sure.
Lagger. Rawr, rawr, rawr. And he's got Death Touch.
He's a Death Touch lizard. Yep, alrighty.
And whenever this creature attacks while saddled, it gets a 0+3 until the end of the turn.
Okay.
Alright, and that is how I'm going to end my turn.
Sure. Alright, untap. Draw. I will play a swamp.
Gato mi swamp.
I'm going to play Prowcatcher Specialist. It is a 2/1 with haste. And I can make it a 4/3 creature. Very dangerous.
You better.
Oh, I'm thinking about it. Alright. I am going to declare attacks.
You better. Oh, God.
So these two have flying, so you can't block them. You probably need to block that or you're going to die. Yeah, okay. So then these will both die. You will take 7 damage. Go to 2. And then second main phase, I will play Camera Launcher. I'll leave that up. And then go to my end step. I lose 4 life and draw 4 more cards. I go to 7 and draw 4. If I actually go through my whole deck, I would actually die. But so I don't actually have that many cards left in my deck, but you only have 2 life, so I'm pretty sure I'm gonna kill you first.
Wow. Wow.
However, at my end step, I now have 8 cards in my hand, so I have to discard 1, so I will discard this swamp. It is your turn.
Tap everything. I'm gonna draw my card.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look at my life and question what.
Speed Demon! We have drawn so many cards.
I guess I'm just gonna.
Oh, I totally forgot I have this kickoff celebration over here. I guess I could have attacked with this. Alright. You do not have a creature to target with that right now. You have to have a creature in play.
I end my turn.
Okay. Draw for turn. I will play a mountain.
I'm gonna go talk to Butters.
What? Come on, you could still come back.
No.
Could. It's possible.
Butters, do you think I'm coming back from this?
No, you're at true life and you have no creature. You're really fucked up.
Butter said it all. Butter said it all.
He said it all. Yes, I did. I'm Brothers. I'm gonna go. I got that for magic stuffing. So I'm slightly knowledgeable about the internet. Just you suck at the head and you suck at the bone.
Alright.
You're so mean, Mr. Butter.
I'm gonna tap 5 mana. I'm gonna play the 3/3 vampire that has flying and haste.
Okay.
I'm gonna tap 3. I'm gonna activate the exhaust ability of the camera launcher creature.
Okay.
It puts a +1/+1 counter on it, and it makes a Thopter token, which I have right here.
Okay.
I would like to sacrifice a kickoff celebrations.
Okay.
Creatures and vehicles I control gain haste until end of turn, so the Thopter token can now attack. I will declare my attacks.
Okay.
I'm going to attack with everything.
Okay. I'm trying to go over here.
So that's gonna be 3, 4, 7, 9, 14 damage.
So -12.
You are at -12.
Oh my god.
I still have 6 cards in my hand.
I know.
I know.
Look at the card. No, look at my card that I had in my hand.
Alright, let's see. What were we having? Oh, you had the March of the World Ooze here.
And I could never get another.
Oh, I know. You needed more creatures. Oh
You
no.
kept on killing my creatures.
Yeah, well, that's the idea.
And then it was like I wasn't drawing any land cards, like green land cards, so I was like,
Yeah. So there we go. So look, your deck was still pretty good. Like it turns out, like this deck, this was a much closer game for a while. Like
yeah.
this went to like turn 12 or 13 or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just hiding in submission. I'm just spent.
Oh. Look, see, I told you, the Speed Demon's a very, very powerful card.
They are. I'm not lying.
This guy drew 8 cards for me this game. And did 10 damage by himself. That was pretty insane. But, so,
That's it. I'm done.
alright, would you want to come up and come over here and say goodbye to everybody?
Yeah. I'll say goodbye to everybody.
Alright.
Alright.
We want to bring Butters over here to...
Alright, come on, buddy.
So, there we go. That was our, That was your first experience with sealed deck pre-release stuff. This is how you build decks out of cards and then use them
did a
here.
Good job. You were pretty good. So
This was meant to be a learning experience, so here we go.
Here we are.
So here we go.
Hi everyone.
Butters.
This is Bubby. If you see us swatting at something, it's him trying to get up at the table or biting us or something. But he's good for the most part. He was very good.
Hopefully, you guys got to...
You let us play 5 rounds.
you got to see you know, how you go through the process of opening up packs and figuring out what you need to put in your deck. Building a deck, you know, with a mana curve on it, finding the right amounts and colors of lands to play, and then finally, like, how you go through and play a match. So you saw, you know, both decks were very much capable of winning. Like, we played both. Each deck was achieved a win. So that's the black-red deck that we built here had a little bit of a higher curve to it, but it also had a lot more powerful cards in it.
Do you want to do the honors and give him a temptation treat?
Yeah, okay, we'll give Butter some treats here.
He was good. He wasn't as bad as he usually is when we were playing a game.
Right. Okay. Alright, Butters.
Butters, look what Daddy has. No, Daddy
Butter.
has him. Look, 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 look.
There you go, Butters.
He gets easily distracted.
And we
Like
gave Butter
me.
some
He's
treats
ADHD.
here. But, yep, there you go. So, how do you feel about this, Jess?
I feel like I have a lot to go learn. I have a lot.
It's your first step on a long journey.
I know. I
But-
feel. Oh wait. Oh, I'm mixing them up.
But, yeah, well, I mean, now you get to see what this is like, so...
Yeah, but I think it was fun. I definitely, like I said, I probably need like more training.
Well, part of the fun of pre-release is you're often playing with a bunch of cards that you don't always know what exactly it is that they're all doing, so...
Yes.
Like, a lot of people, when they're playing, they're just learning and reading these cards for the first time while they're actually playing
Yeah.
this.
So imagine just playing this at a game and not playing before you.
A lot of people don't. They just, like, they only see these while they're opening.
That's a bad strategy because, like, I had that card and I was sitting on it and I thought it was for mounts or for vehicles, but
Mhm.
I could have used it. It was just for less play mana.
Yeah.
So definitely, I guess, just read critical skills. Read what's on the card. Don't
Mhm.
assume. Reread it. Reread it. And when you have like mock trials, it's okay because like me and you shared switched off on deck, so it kind of
Yeah, so
helped us learn.
You get some practice. You get to see that, you know, the decks have kind of different strategies to them, so...
And this is why women shouldn't play Magic the Gathering.
Hey.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just joshing. He loved it. He loved it. He loves when I talk like that.
You're bad, you
No,
know?
I'm not.
Yeah.
He loved it.
Alright. But I hope everybody enjoyed this. You got to see some of the new cards that just came out this weekend. Like I said, you got to learn some of the strategy behind this set, how it plays a little bit. You know, the different vehicles and mounts and all that. Just start your engines and speed mechanics and stuff. So,
All hail Lord Magicus.
alright, there we go. See,
All hail Lord
that's
Magicus.
Aetherdrift. There you go. So, oh, here we go.
I'm not worthy.
Aetherdrift. There we go. Let me know in the comments if you guys went and played some pre-release, or you know you're enjoying this set at all. If there's any cards you like, we will be back to next week because we're gonna play with where is he here? We're gonna play with our Mind Spring Merfolk guy.
White Spring.
Yeah, this is the one that this is the one our fish fam is really interested in. So
Yeah.
we'll be back to try him out and see how it does. So.
Yeah.
All right, everybody. Thank you. I will see you
Bye.
again next time.
We love you.